Fender, your survey, Eagle, Fender.
Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Working Class Music. I'm one of your hosts, fresh out of the shower, Jason.
Now I feel gross. I shower at night. I'm Tia.
And on today's episode, this is going to be one of my favorites. We are discussing the Vintera 2 JazzMaster. New for 2023, the Fender Vintera line has been updated, and now we have the Vintera 2, which is the sequel, obviously, as the name implies. But on today's episode, we are checking out the JazzMaster with a twist. We are comparing it to the 40th anniversary Desert Sand vintage JazzMaster from Squier. But first, onto the specs of each of these challengers. Since we did an episode on the 40th anniversary, I'm going to start with the Vintera.
I'm so sorry.
Bless it.
Yeah. So the Vintera, the biggest change, obviously, is the rosewood fretboard. It comes in at a 7.25 radius, also followed by vintage tall frets. The pickups have been reworked. They are the Vintera 2 pickups. They've kind of been revoiced to suit the era that they are going after, which is the 50s in this case. You do have a gold guard. You still have the correct bridge and the correct vibrato vintage style tuners, and you have a maple neck on the back, which is gloss. What more can I say? A quick recap of the specs on the 40th anniversary vintage edition JazzMaster. So starting at the top, which is the most noticeable difference, is the satin finish, which is satin on the body and the neck. You have a 9.5 inch radius. You have narrow tall frets. Also, you have the Fender designed El Nico pickups. The body is poplar, and we still have a video on it. You should watch it.
On to the sounds. I'm going to start basically from the top and work my way down. So the very first one is going to be rhythm circuit. The very first thing that I play is going to be the rhythm circuit.
Okay.
Then I'm going to press the lever down, and that will just be the neck.
Okay.
And then I'll go through both, and then I'll go through the bridge. Cool, cool.
That's it. And we are back. Final thoughts and first impressions. Tia, you want to go first?
Sure. I'll make it pretty short. So they're both great guitars, and I think that the Squire punches above its weight class. So that does make the decision a bit harder if you do want to go ahead and take the dive towards the Vintera 2 series. I really hate that there's like no easy answer because there's no easy winner. They're both great guitars. I mean, obviously they're both JazzMasters. They both sound great. They play great. They both look great. But I've got a soft spot in my heart for the Squires. But Rosewood. But Rosewood. I don't want to be that person, but Rosewood. That kind of wins it over for me.
Okay.
The Squires are great, and I feel like they may appreciate in value in the future. Maybe not next year, but in a couple years, they might be one of those like $700 Squires you see. But the Vintera 2 would be something that I would get and hold on to. That's kind of the difference between them, if that makes any sense. That's how I feel. What do you think, Jason?
I'm gonna break it down like this.
Break it down!
I'll start with the Vintera. The one thing that impressed me the most is the attention to detail. One of the things which you'll notice on the vibrato, it just says patent pending. It doesn't have the patent number, which is indicative of a 58 or 59 JazzMaster.
Before it was approved.
Yeah, so you have that. You do have the vintage voice 50s era pickups. I'm curious if they're Alnico 2s because they sound amazing. They definitely sound on par with the Antiquity 1s, and just stock, I'm amazed. And because 58 was Alnico 2. The neck is super comfortable. I can't say anything bad about the neck. Like, it's one of the most comfortable necks that I've played. The finish is lovely. I'm not a big fan of the Sonic Blue with the gold guard, I should say.
Hold
Fan
on,
of the
I didn't know Sonic Blue was an option.
Yeah, Sonic Blue with the gold guard.
I'm kind of over the anodized gold. Like, between both of them, yes, they look great, but I feel like anything but anodized gold would have been nice. I know that it's era correct.
Yeah.
Okay, let me put it like this. Hypothetically, if I had one, for the Squire, if I had it, this would just be modded. It would be gutted, it would not be the same guitar. If I had a Vintera 2, the only thing I would change is the pick guard.
I like gold guards, and this is a plug for Mike Adams' video. Does it make a difference with a gold guard versus like celluloid?
Yeah.
And it does, to spoil the video, but I noticed the anodized guards, I deal with less noise with them.
I'm not saying that I don't like anodized. I'm tired of gold. I'm also a silver over gold, and Jason is kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
I like black. If there's a blue, if there's a pink, I would love it. I'm just kind of over the gold.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make this the famous prototype JazzMaster, you can get a black anodized guard with the black pickup covers.
Oh my god, I want that on the Sonic Blue one.
Yeah, the Vintera 2. I think this is the best JazzMaster you can currently buy from Fender. And I emphasize Fender because of what I'm going to say about the 40th anniversary. Other than that, can't say anything else about this. Now, the 40th anniversary, we did a review on it. I still stand by that review. I think it's awesome. However, for those approaching both of these guitars, you have to realize that that's the greatest hits. Yeah, you have the 50s look, but the 9.5 radius, you know.
It's very modern.
Yeah, it's very modern. And I mean, I love the satin finish. They're for two very different people. If you want a gateway into the JazzMaster, I would still say the 40th anniversary, because that's by far the best Squire that I've played in my life. And I think it's the best Squire JazzMaster, period. The only thing afterwards would be either the J Mascis or the Butterscotch Vintage Modified, but those are very different guitars. With the 40th anniversary, I do think they're going to go up in value, but at the prices that they're going for now, like from most vendors, which originally they were $600, but now they're like $390, somewhere in the three.
That, yeah, I've seen some websites have them for $299. I've seen them for $285.
Yeah.
You know, so they are clearly getting rid of them. I think maybe this is just wishful thinking, because the same thing happened with the Vista series Supersonic. They were clearing them out. They couldn't sell them, so they just made them dirt cheap, and it became like a sleeper hit.
Same thing happened with the 50th anniversary Thin Line Jaguar.
There you go.
They cleared them out, and now they're $3,000.
Yeah.
But that aside, I'm not going to say one is better than the other. I'm not going to say which one I would recommend more than the other, because if it were up to me, I'd say get both. And that's my honest opinion on it. Like, don't get me wrong, I am completely enamored with the Vintera 2, and I still stand by what I said about the Squire. It's just hard for me because I love JazzMasters. So I can't really recommend one over the other. I say try before you buy if you have to get one, but I would snag up both if it were me, and that's just being honest. Like, yeah, I can't think of a single negative. The Vintera 2 is probably the most vintage accurate that I've seen from the Fender Mexico line. And I say that to say the Vintera 2 JazzMaster. That's not the case with all of them.
Yeah.
But they're a lot closer to their vintage siblings than the Vintera 1.
Yeah, in short, it seems like the Vintera 2 line has cleared up a lot of QC issues that Fender was having. They're coming out the gate swinging hard, and there's seems to be more hits than misses.
I would dare say, if it were between the American Vintage 2 and the Vintera, I would go with the Vintera.
Same, yeah, same. For half the price, definitely. You could buy two of them. You can get both. In fact, buy two and send me the Sonic Blue. Awesome. Okay, and with that being said, so we want to thank Sweetwater for sending this out to us. In the future, you will be seeing more Vintera 2 things.
If they allow us, we'll probably do the whole Vintera 2 line.
Oh my God, I would love that.
If they allow us.
Please, Father Sweetwater, please.
Yeah, so we'll see. You guys just keep watching and maybe they'll say yeah.
In the comments down below, which guitar of the Vintera 2 line immediately caught your eye? And let us know what you think of the video down below.
And with that out of the way, thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios. I hate to cut and run. I literally got to go 2 minutes ago.
Yep, you're fine.
Cool. This was fun.